Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, good day. Which I respect all the examining lecturers and all my beloved friends. My name is Vanya Vydiamanta. I'm from S1 Management D, class of 2017. Today I will tell you about my internship report at Kili Adventure Startup in Partnership Marketing Division. First of all is the background. The background of the internship program is to introducing the real work to students at university and to implementing the knowledge and theory that has been studied in classes and applied in the real work, and to have high global competitiveness and competencies. The next one is the goals. The first goals of this internship is to increasing the knowledge, insight, experience, and skill in reviewing sales marketing database. The second goal is to train practitioners to implement marketing sales call in accordance with general company procedures. The third goal is to establishing a relationship between a Kili Adventure startup and clients to train practical skills in creating corporate partnership. And the last goal is to train the practitioners in the signing an offer letter to continue the bidding process to potential customers. The next one is the usability of this internship program. The first usability is for the practitioner, which is to train and measure student abilities according to the knowledge that has been obtained during the classes. And the second one is to have become more aware of how the world of work is, especially in Kili Adventure Startup. The third one is to get a new knowledge and experience about marketing assignment at Kili Adventure Startup. And the last one is to develop thinking skills, which is to practice to make decisions and solve problems that often arise during the implementation of the fieldwork practice. The next usability is for the university. The first usability is to build cooperation with Kili Adventure in terms of implementing the fieldwork practice program. The next one is as a reference sources for the other students in finding a place for fieldwork practice. And next is to evaluating the students' ability to implementing the knowledge that has been gained at the university. And the last one is as inputs and evaluating of educational programs of Universitas Negeri Jakarta to produce skilled personnel according to the needs of the company or institution. The next usability is for the companies. The first one is to establish regular, healthy, and dynamic relationship between agencies and education institutions, as well as foster mutually beneficial cooperative relationship. And the second one is to fostering mutually beneficial cooperation between companies and the Fakultas of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. And the last one is the agency can recruit students if the agency requires manpower, because the agency has seen student performance during the field work practice. I'm doing my internship in Kili Adventure Startup, which the exact location is on Jalan Mandara Barat 1, number 20, Tomang, Grogol, Petamburan District, West Jakarta. The next is the phase of this internship. My internship has 3 phases. The first one is the preparation phase. The second one is the implementing phase. And the third one is the reporting phase. The first phase that I will tell you about is the preparation phase. In the preparation phase, I'm doing 5 things. The first one is to ensure the company open vacancies for students who carry out practical fieldwork activities. The second one is to visit the company, which is Kili Adventure Startup for me. And the third one is applying for a job and making an application letter from the university and submitting it to the Kili Adventure Human Research. And the fourth one is to get a call by the telephone to conduct an interview and preparing administrative files needed by the company for the interview process. And the final process of the preparation phase is to get a practitioner to the company. The next phase is the implementation phase. The implementation phase of these fieldwork practice activities is carried out by me starting July 7, 2020 to August 29, 2020. The last thing that I have to do is reporting phase. In the reporting phase, I have two things to do. The first one is I ask for the data and information needed from the Kili Adventure Startup as materials for writing a field work practice report. And then, the field work practices report that has been corrected by the supervisor will be submitted to the Faculty of Economics, Universitas Negeri Jakarta for a seminar. The next is the history of Kili Adventure Startup. The Kili Adventure Startup was founded on May 29, 2013. The establishment of the Kili Adventure Startup was spreaded by figure of the CEO who now serve at Kili Adventure Startup, Mr. Ki Gede Bima Pangaso. Since 29 May 2013, Kili Adventure Startup has been present as one of the outdoor activity organizers in Jakarta, which until now has had more than 1,000 hours with various choices of destination in Indonesia and the world. In 2020, Kili Adventure Startup must face the crisis that is happening in the world due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, to overcome the crisis that occurred, Kili Adventure added to its business line in the field of selling staple food through B2B and B2C programs through an e-commerce platform with the Kili Mart brand. Adventure Startup has vision to become a company that is useful for the community, environment, and tourism in Indonesia. And Kili Adventure Startup has a mission to presenting fun and exciting traveling activities with passion and love, and to providing the best service and added value in order to achieve customer satisfaction, and to inspiring every traveler to always share with others in need, and to maintaining the beauties of the surrounding environment in order to achieve natural preservation on Indonesian soil. And the last one is to promoting the beauty of Indonesian tourism through traveling activities. The next one is the organizational structure. This is the organizational structure in Kili Adventure Startup, which the top management is on CEO by Ki Gede Bima Pangaso, and the middle level management is on CPO and COO by Anindito, CFO by Indianingsi, and CSO and CMO by Vydiamanta-1705617120-Management, which is my mentor. And then in the lower level of management, there is an operational staff, administrational staff, financial staff, partnership staff, digital marketing staff, and crew or guide. As a freelancer, just like me. The next one is company's activities. There is 4 general company's activities. The first one is company outing. The second one is family tour. The third one is regular tour, which is tour in every weeks. And the fourth one is open trip, which is the custom tour. The next one is field of work. I have 3 several areas of routine work that I carried out during these field work practice activities, which is sales marketing database, sales co-field, and corporate partnership sector. This is my job's description pictures. There is 2 pictures in this page. The first one is my timeline. The second one is my bidding letter. And after that, there is this picture too. This is my database that I have to carry out every day, and this is a visit schedule that I made for my mentor and for field sales. And the next picture is my work environment and my mentor, Mr. Vydiamanta-1705617120-Management. And my work environment is not that strict. It has own rules that also very millennials and relaxing. We have a good team program and brainstorming program. There is also the obstacles on this program. The obstacle is I have to face that in the process of searching for a database, there is an internal network problem, which is of course very disturbing and hindering work. In addition, the company only has 1 telephone line, so if another employee is needed, the work to make a sales call must be postponed. This is of course hindering because it will reduce the efficiency of my daily task. Of course, there is a solution for it too. My solution is better time management in doing daily tasks, so that when unwanted things happen, the work will not be delayed. There is 3 conclusions on my report. The first one is the work areas of practitioners are handling database marketing, making sales calls, and working on correspondence and corporate partnership. The second one is there is an obstacle that the practitioner faces when implementing the fieldwork practices. It is the limited internet and telephone network. And the last one is, in overcoming the constraints, the solution that practitioner can provide are anticipating and regulating the use of tools and time of use. The last one is the recommendation. The first recommendation is recommendation for the university. I have 2 recommendations for the university. The first one is to introducing students more deeply about the world of work, and the second one is to build good relations with agencies in order to help place for job training for students. And my second recommendation is for the companies. I have 2 recommendations for companies. First one is the company should pay more attention to facilities and infrastructure properly to support the smooth running of office activities. The second one is the company should be able to anticipate the damage for facility and infrastructure that will occur. Third recommendation that I give is for the student. There is 3 recommendations that I recommended. The first one is students should be able to manage their time better. The second one is it is better if students are able to act more quickly and responsively to problems that occur during the job training. The third one is it is better if students are able to give more priority to the work progress. Well, that's all my presentation of internship report at Gile-Gile Adventure Startup. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your attendance. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.